Nothing like the images. Don't waste your money. Do not buy. Scam. Outright deception. Lies. All lies! A fool and his money are soon parted. That's a quote I bought for $100 from cheapquotes.net. And while it still rings true, the reality is, you don't have to be a fool to lose money these days. With the proliferation of AI, it's easier than ever to get scammed. But you know, it's not like everything was all peaches and ponies before AI. Online shopping always carried some risk, especially on Amazon, because sometimes you just don't know if a product listing is accurate unless you buy the product and see for yourself. Some products are kinda close to the Amazon photos, but they're lacking a bit of pizzazz. There's not quite as much detail, the craftsmanship isn't up to the level you expected, maybe it has a bad paint job. In some cases, you get the feeling there was an earnest attempt to make the product look like the pictures, but the skill level just wasn't there. In other cases, it feels more like straight up fraud, like the seller knows the photo is inaccurate and just doesn't care. Sometimes everything about the product matches the Amazon listing exactly, except that it's way smaller than it looked in the photos, which could still be useful. This optical illusion won't work on people, but it might work on rats and keep them out of your home. They'll be like, "Oh no, this rickety bridge is too treacherous to cross! Retreat, brethren, retreat!" Why is the rat British? I don't know. With some products, the bar is incredibly low and they still somehow miss the mark. You may be thinking, like I was, how do you mess up a Halloween mask this simple? It's literally a burlap sack with 2 eye holes and a line drawn on it for the mouth. Well, I mean, I really can't think of a simpler Halloween costume to make other than using a white sheet to look like a ghost, and yet somehow they managed to screw it up. So deceptive product photos are nothing new, but with AI, it's only getting worse. Like me, you may have been getting a lot of ads recently for these realistic robot dogs. This is the particular ad that I keep getting, and I don't know why the videos look like they were filmed on an iPhone Potato S, but maybe the low quality is intentional to obscure what you're actually looking at. The ads seem to be some mix of AI-generated imagery and videos of real puppies, or at least I think. So you go on Amazon and there are multiple listings for these things, and the pictures look pretty close to the puppies in the ads, and they're pushing the realism as a selling point really hard. But here's the first red flag, is that on some listings there's a frequently returned item disclaimer, which I have never seen before. So let's look at the customer photos to see what we're actually working with here. The listing photo looks like this, and the real product looks like... ugh. Okay, so just visually, this is quite a bit different from what was promised. The thing is, if you go back through the Amazon photos, there is one where the dogs look more like toys, but it's in between the other more impressive looking photos. So you're like, okay, well maybe those are just the work in progress puppies, you know? Like maybe this is the engineering department before the puppies get sent to the realism department where they're dipped in realism sauce to make them look like real puppies. But the appearance is only where the problems start. The entirety of its realistic functions is that it walks a few steps, makes a few squeaky bark sounds, and it just repeats that over and over.
That's what it does.
Not quite living up to the item description. Realistic robot puppy moves like a real dog. Designed to be an incredibly realistic toy that mimics the behavior of a real dog.
This is what I got.
Carefully designed to capture the essence of a real puppy. It's very annoying. Even my dog was annoyed at it. Doesn't respond to voice commands, doesn't respond to being petted. Doesn't even come with batteries or instructions. Sometimes it doesn't even come in a box, just wrapped in an Amazon bag. Why does this picture look like a crime scene? You might get lucky and get a broken dog that doesn't have the annoying bark. Some versions also come with a bone that the dog doesn't interact with at all. My granddaughter worked for 1 week to earn the money to purchase this AI puppy. You broke a 7-year-old heart. This pup doesn't have a bottom lip. Oh yeah, they're right. It kind of looks like that alien pilot from Star Wars. Children crying! Purchased the item for my wife as a reminder of her old puppy she lost. His wife is like, oh my god, it acts just like Truffles did. Oh, you know, I'm starting to remember now. I hated that freaking dog. I love how often Amazon customers say they wish they could give a product 0 stars. I gave it a 1 star because there is no 0 star. If only I could give 0 stars. If I could have rated it a 0, I would have. And again, there's multiple listings for these dog toys and at different prices. So you can be disappointed for $19 or you can be disappointed for $36. The choice is yours. The problem isn't just toys. Mugs seem to be a popular target for AI scam pictures for some reason. You may have seen these crystal mugs that were making the rounds on social media. They were advertised as being made of elegant, vibrant mineral crystals. Handcrafted with natural mineral crystals and resin, this mug showcases a stunning geode theme with a glossy finish. All right, well, I'm hyped. So let's see what the actual product looks like. Ugh. I guess some of them are kind of the same basic designs, but they don't have quite the same luster as the product photos. I mean, look at this. This is like staring into the Milky Way galaxy. What is this piece of crap? This looks like the Milky Way if it curdled. Am I right, folks? Dude, some of these straight up look like some kind of fungus or something. I think I've seen this picture in a dermatologist's office. And of course, these mugs are not made of crystals, they're just painted plastic. Description says they are 11 ounces, but they are really 4 ounces. The steel liner cups would fall out if you attempted to drink from them. I'm genuinely afraid to use it. This customer wrote a haiku for their crappy mug. This reminds me of that Doge meme with the way it's written. Horrible, very upset. Crystal cups? No way. Very deceitful. Want my refund? Never again. Disgraceful. This customer isn't angry, just disappointed. My bank account also got hacked right after this purchase. Not sure if it's related, but weird coincidence. Hey, I know the mugs are bad, but you can't blame them for everything. Very disappointed with this product, clearly made cheap. 5 stars. What's up with people that write reviews that are the opposite of their rating? Do they just not know how ratings work? This mug is terrible. I would rate it 6 stars if I could. I guess it might be that they just don't know their way around a website and clicked on the wrong rating. After all, this customer's username is a review they meant to leave for another product, so probably not the most tech-savvy person out there. Overall, this mug fails on every metric according to the review summary, even humor. I bought this mug and I didn't even laugh. I like coffee mugs that have a funny little joke or a silly picture on them. Well, even if the mugs are a disappointment, at least the spoon is cool. The makers of these mugs put up a new 2025 listing that tries to be a little more accurate by saying it's imitation crystal, and I'm sorry, but that's just not enough. If you don't want your listing to be misleading, you have to use pictures of the actual mugs in the photos, and the expressions on the people's faces need to reflect how customers actually feel. If crystal mugs aren't your hideous, overpriced cup of tea, maybe you'll be interested in this novelty mug designed to look like a stack of books. Once again, pretty nice looking in the Amazon photos. The real thing can't look too much different, right? So let's see what the reality is. Oh, I would genuinely not be able to tell what this was if I didn't already know. It kind of looks like a stack of ice cream sandwiches. It might not look pretty, but it does look delicious. Once again, we have misrepresented material. It's not glass like the listing says, it's just plastic. Avoid if possible. That's gonna be hard, but I'll try. No one should have to go through this. Beware! We have 2 more coming, and I'm hoping they are of better quality. Oh, you sweet, naive child. Rich C says the mug matches the picture perfectly. Hey, Rich, get your eyes checked. Weirdly, some of them look a little better than others. Like on the mug this person got, you can kind of tell they're supposed to be books. And then I don't even know what's going on with the mug this person received. Next up, we got these snazzy semi-truck mugs. Now, right off the bat, it's pretty obvious to me that these are AI-generated pictures. It looks like digital art, not real photos. The designs are inconsistent from picture to picture, and it's all just a little too sleek. Also, they look freaking huge. This semi-truck mug is the perfect way to enjoy your gallon of coffee in the morning while you eat your bowl of raisins. Alright, so it's giving off fake vibes, but it is believable that a mug could look like this. So let's see what we got here. And oh, none of that glossy finish in the pictures, uneven paint jobs, all the designs are the same, and one of the recurring complaints in the reviews is that it's too small. It's not even good enough for panhandling. It's a half a cup of coffee. The cup was a lot smaller than advertised, not a cup you can use. Yeah, I said it. Picture is a lie! No! Overall, not quite living up to the lofty promises in the item description. It combines function and creativity to make life different. It is not only a product with a stunning appearance, but also has many advantages that will be reflected in daily use. These mugs with fine workmanship and detailed details. Wow, look at the detail on that detail! The realistic grills, wheels, and exhaust pipes reflect the producer's meticulous care and exquisite craftsmanship. Imagine sipping coffee from a semi-mug. Others will definitely think you are so cool. And you can tell the makers of this mug got in early to build a barrier of 5-star reviews to help block the tsunami of negative reviews that they saw coming. A delight for coffee enthusiasts. It adds a unique charm to my coffee time, making each sip feel special. Has excellent anti-fall performance. What does that mean? Does it hover in the air? The edges are rounded and smooth, so your lips feel comfortable when drinking coffee without scratches. Yeah, all you have to worry about is one of these exhaust pipes poking your eye out. It's not just a mug, it's a conversation starter. Yeah, people who see it will ask questions like, oh, did your child make that for you? You know, I just assumed these were fake positive reviews left by the makers of the mug, but they could be from real people. Maybe Lisa Tessier just loved this mug so much that she decided it would be her first Amazon review ever. Maybe you're not looking for mugs or toys. Maybe you're just looking for some decor to add a bit of ambiance to your home. Well, then might I suggest a cat or dog lamp? Perhaps a French bulldog lamp that highlights the breed's signature features, like its clown-like personality. Okay, rude. Don't know why you gotta do French bulldogs like that. And again, the Amazon photos are looking pretty snazzy. Very artistic, very colorful. Stained glass. Ooh, that's fancy. All right, so let's see what we got here. Ugh. Okay, so not glass, nowhere near as bright or vibrant as the Amazon photos. The right side of the cat's face doesn't even light up. And apparently with the dog lamp, the cord exits from the dog's bum. Well, I guess that's better than if it exited from the dog's crotch. I am literally going to throw this away now. What if on these product listings, when you scroll to the section that shows what customers also bought, it was just a bunch of trash cans and trash bags? I'm very disappointing. Oh no, buddy, you're not disappointing. Help others learn more about this product by uploading a video. Dude, I should upload this entire video to the page of one of these products. I wonder if I can do that. What's the size limit on the video? Max size 5 gigabytes? You can upload a 5 gigabyte video review for any product on Amazon? Hi, welcome to my 10-hour review of the Xylus can opener. So first off, the top handle, it's got a good grip. Okay, and now let's move on to the bottom handle. All right, looks like it opens up every type of canned vegetable. So let's move on to beans. The first can opener was patented in 1855. What does the can opener represent in late-stage capitalist society?
You know, the term can opener, it's not just saying that it opens cans, it's also saying that it can open. It's an affirmative statement. It believes in itself. Yes. Nietzsche said, hope in reality is the worst of all evils because it prolongs the torment of man.
I give myself 5 stars.
Anyway, that's all for today. Hey, if you like this video, check out this one. If I buy a coffee mug, I better be laughing after every sip.